You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now is 7 o'clock, time for another hour of blues here on the Friday Night Blues Show.
Something told me it was over. When I saw you and her talking, something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you and that girl, I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me. So you see, I love you so much, and I don't want to see you leave me, baby. But most of all, I don't want to be free. I was just sitting here thinking about your kiss and your warm embrace. With the reflection in the glass that I held to my lips, baby, revealed the tears that were on my face. I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me. So you see, I love you so much, and I don't want to see you leave me, baby. But most of all, I don't want to be free.
Starting off the show tonight, Christine Perfect there, and I'd Rather Go Blind. That was a version that she recorded of that song in 1970, and a few years prior to that, in the 1960s, she recorded that song with Chicken Shack. Well, I managed to catch my breath, a bit of a rush into the studio tonight. I've been to a retirement function for Tony Beach, who is a pretty popular accountant around town, been in practice in Marston for many years, and it was a great send-off to good old Beachy.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? So come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. Wolf is heavy loaded, baby. I'm booking that got to go. So come on, baby, don't you wanna go? that same old place, sweet home Chicago. And two are four, and four are six. You got to keep fooling around, baby, get a tab fix. So come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, the sweet home Chicago. Sticking to his eight. Keep fooling around, baby. You gon' make me late. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet old Chicago. 6 and 2 is 8, 8 and 2 are 10. You tricked me one time, try and trick me once again. So come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet old Chicago. You keep fooling around, baby, somebody gonna get some help. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago.
Gonna tell Fanny what I heard her boyfriend say. Don't stop me talking, I'll tell you everything I know. I gotta break up this signifying, somebody's got to go.
Jack gives his wife $2 around town and gets some market. Gets out on the street. Old George Stroud, he knocked her down. And black in her eye, she went back home and told her husband and died. Don't stop me talking, tell anything I know. Now if you don't care, be signifying, somebody's got to go. She borrowed some money, go to the beauty shop. He hunked his home. She began to stop. Says, take me, baby, around the block. Going to the beauty shop where I can keep my eyes set. Don't start me to talk. I'll tell you everything I know. I'm gonna cut out this signifying. Somebody's got to go.
Stopped his car, said, baby, get in. It didn't stop driving till he had the 40-mile bend. I took the back seat out and put it on the ground. No need telling you what he was putting down. Don't stop me talking, I'll tell you everything I know. Yeah. I gotta break up this signifying. Somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go.
All right, I got myself organised now, and we had two in a row there. That was from an album that came out in the early 90s called Blues, 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 and it was put out by the old Chicago legend Jimmy Rogers and his All-Stars, a band which featured all sorts of different mates of Jimmy Rogers. And on the first track there we had Sweet Home Chicago, and that version featured Stephen Stills from Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young fame, and the second one, Don't Start Me to Talking, an old Sonny Boy Williamson song, and that featured Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. So it's a great album, that one. Cover versions of some blues standards performed by an illustrious cast.
They call it stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Yes, they call it stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Wednesday's worse, and Thursday's also sad. Yes, the eagle flies on Friday, and Saturday I go out to play. On Friday and Saturday I go out to play. church, then I kneel down and pray. Lord, have mercy on me. Lord, have mercy. My heart's in misery. Crazy about my baby. Yeah, send her back to me.
Who's been here since I've been gone? Little black boy, little dirty home, trying to love my baby, trying to love my baby, but I don't care what the people say. Lord, I got to love you, baby, anyway. Don't you leave me, baby. 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 The people in the neighborhood trying to tell me things, but I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna keep my baby. I got to keep my baby. I got to keep my baby. I got to keep my baby. Moaning and I'm groaning, talking out of my head. I be so glad. Sometimes I wish I was dead, 'cause I love my baby. Lord, I love this woman. I'm telling you that I need her. I got to have her. I'm telling you that I need her. I want her by my side. Believe I blow a little bit right here.
Another two in a row there, starting off with T-Bone Walker and the old call it Stormy Monday, and the last song was a song called Poor Man's Blues, and that was a song by Buddy Guy and Junior Wells. They brought the time to 20 and a half minutes after 7 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're tuned to the Friday Night Blues Show. And next up we've got Jeremy Spencer, who was one of the founding members of Fleetwood Mac way back in the 1960s, and this is from an album he recorded in London in the early 2000s, and it includes this one, a great version of Elmore James' The Sky is Crying.
She be? I saw my baby one morning, and she was walking on down the street. Saw my baby one morning, she was walking on down the street. Skip a beat.
Jeremy Spencer there, as I said, a founding member of Fleetwood Mac in the 1960s when they were a pure blues band, and Jeremy Spencer, a slide guitar nut, really keen on the old slide guitar. Next up we've got Big Joe Turner and Lipstick, Powder and Paint.
There goes my baby up a tree, the giggling and the wiggling the toes in me. Let me put my glasses on and had such fun since she's been gone.
Lipstick, powder and paint, lipstick,
lipstick, powder paint. Is you is, is you ain't. Hound dog scratching fleas, looking like she's in love with me. Licks my hand everywhere I go. I wish my baby loved me so. Lipstick, powder paint, lipstick, powder paint, lipstick, powder paint. Now is you is you ain't. A lipstick, powder paint, a lipstick, powder paint. Corn in the barnyard 10 feet high. Hide with me till your man pass by. Don't you sneeze or don't you cough. If you get dusty, I'll brush you off. Lipstick, powder and paint, lipstick, powder and paint, lipstick, powder and paint. The is you is, the is you ain't. What kind of love is that you make? The world starts to tremble and the building shake. Love me and hug me once again. Let the roof and the walls come tumbling in. Lipstick, powder and paint, lipstick, powder and paint, lipstick, powder and paint. Now is you is you ain't. Lipstick, powder and paint.
Quite a nice night out in Marston at the moment. It's been a bit cooler today, but it's been dry, and we do need some rain at some stage. But certainly the days have got a real autumn sort of feel to them, and the days are certainly drawing in, as I found out a couple of days during the last week when I had early starts, one day to go to the Hawke's Bay and the other one to go across the fielding for the field days over there at Manfield. And when you sort of head off at about 5:45 or 6:30 for the Manfield one, it is certainly pretty dark, no question about that, and also it's pretty cool as well. But one thing about heading off at that time is that you do drive into the sunsets, the sunrises rather, and there was a great sunrise on Wednesday when I was heading up to the bay, and yeah, it's great to see another day dawning. Alright, I've got to reach right over to the turntable. Next up we've got Philip Walker, and he was a guitarist from Texas, died some years ago, but this is a track from an album he put out in 1988, and it's a version of a Howling Wolf song.
Let your dog me around. Yes, how many more years I've got to let your dog me around. I'd rather be dead, sleeping 6 feet in the ground. I'm gonna fall on my knees, raise up my right hand. Yes, I'm gonna fall on my knees, raise up my right hand. Better, baby, if you would only understand. I'm gonna let you go ahead on. Go ahead on and have your way. Yes, I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna break back down my clothes. Yes, I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna break back down my clothes. And if anyone asks about me, tell them I'll walk out that door.
Right, next up we've got an interesting song. I think you'll enjoy it. It's from an album that came out last year from Alvin Bishop and his old mate Charlie Musselwhite, called 100 Years of Blues. And this track is the title track, 100 Years of Blues, where they sort of reminisce about the blues.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm from Oklahoma. This is my pal Charlie. Now he's from Tennessee. We're here with you all this evening and damn glad to be. We've been playing this music a long time. I'll tell you folks the truth. You know, between the two of us, looking at 100 years of blue. We got our education in Chicago way back in the 1960s, hanging out in those clubs, chasing girls and playing blues and drinking all kinds of whiskey, running all over the South Side.
Yeah, man, down at 43rd and Vincennes.
Yeah, Peppers. And the West Side, too.
Oh, yeah, Lake and Kedzie.
Wolf's Hangout, Silvio's. Man, think about it. It's been 100 years of blue.
me and Elvin knew all the cats. We knew Wolf and Muddy and Sonny Boy too. We had a mighty fine time. You know, we were just, well, breaking all the rules. We're glad you came to see us. And it's really good to see you all. You know, we're mighty glad to be here, and actually we're lucky to be anywhere at all. Well, if you like what you hear and you think we've paid our dues, I just want you to remember, we bring you 100 years of the blues. I ain't lying.
Yeah, you know they tell me, Charlie, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I guess it is true. We've been around since the Dead Sea was sick. I guess we better keep on just doing what we do. Lord have mercy. It's been 100 years of blue.
Elvin Bishop and Charlie Musselwhite, 100 Years of Blues. And I might play another track from that album that came out last year, because there's some great songs on it. These next two guys didn't quite get to the 100, but they gave it a pretty good nudge. We're talking about Pinetop Perkins and Willie Big Eyes Smith. And Willie Big Eyes Smith was the drummer in Muddy Waters band for a long time, and after Muddy died and he started a solo career, he actually relearnt to play the harmonica. So on these tracks he's singing and playing the harmonica, and of course Pinetop Perkins, the legend piano player who was in Muddy's band for a long time. He took over from Otis Spann, and these two guys lived to a ripe old age. I think Pinetop was in his mid to late 90s when he passed away around about 10 years ago, and Kelvin Big Eyes, not Kelvin, Willie Big Eyes Smith was not that much younger than Pinetop, and he died within the year that Pinetop Perkins died. But back in 2010 they put out an album together called Joined at the Hip, and here's a song called I Would Love to Have a Girl Like You. No, it's not. It's Take Your Eyes Off My Woman.
On your mind. Take your eyes off my woman. Yes, I know what's on your mind. With that look in your eye, you can't be no friend of mine. Now you're supposed to be my friend, with me through thick and thin. Every time I Yes, I know what's on your mind. With that look in your eye, you can't be no friend of mine. See you watching my woman like a hound dog watch a coon. You better back up, buddy. Give my woman some room. Take your eyes off my woman. Yes, I know what's on your mind. With that look in your eye, you can't be no friend of mine. On your mind. With that look in your eyes, you can't be no friend of mine. With that look in your eyes, you can't be no friend of mine. With that look in your eyes, you can't be no friend of mine. That look in your eye, you can't be no friend of mine.
papa, used to drive my mother wild. She said playing blues piano wasn't proper for a girl, but these two fists of mine took me all around the world. I taught this old piano how to shake, rattle and roll. I took the blues from Houston, Texas, and gave the world my soul. 'Cause I'm a two-fisted mama, you just grab a hold. Oh, grab your seatbelts, honey.
Song there called Two-Fisted Mama by Katie Webster, who was a piano player and a singer who recorded several albums for Alligator Records. Katie Webster died a few years ago, but way back in the 1960s, she was the piano player in the backing band for Otis Redding, and if I remember correctly, she actually turned down a seat in the aeroplane that contained Otis Redding and some of the other members of the band that crashed, and no one survived the crash. It's, let's see, 11 and a half minutes to 8 o'clock. You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station, and you're listening to the Friday Night Blues Show. Next up, we'll have another track from this album put out by Alvin Bishop and Charlie Musselwhite, the album called 100 Years of Blues, and the song's called Good Times.
Town, in on every scene. Used to eat big old steaks, but now it's just fat back and pinto beans. Won't somebody tell me? Tell me where all the good times go. Yeah, won't somebody please tell me where'd all our good times go? to dinner, finest place in town. Tell me, baby, what are we doing in this old welfare line? Won't somebody tell me? I'd like to hear about it if you know. Yeah, won't somebody tell me where did all our good times go?
It's a great album, that one, put out by Elvin Bishop and Charlie Musselwhite, two old boys enjoying themselves and putting down a few tracks. Both stem from different parts of America, but made their way to Chicago in the 1960s, where they were some of the small number of white guys that basically felt safe in those bars and that on the south side of Chicago. And Elvin Bishop went on to be part of the Paul Butterfield Blues Band and later on left that, moved over to San Francisco and had a bit of a rock career before coming back to the blues. And Charlie Musselwhite stayed in Chicago and was very popular, not only as a performer but also as a session man as well. And I think these days he lives down in Clarksdale, the home of the blues. Right, 6 minutes to 8 o'clock. We've got time for one more, and we'll go out with Phantom Blues Band.
Well, she wears old sheets and dungarees, a red jacket and shirt, and if you please, my boogie woogie, boogie woogie, boogie woogie country girl. Yeah, you dig what I mean, my boogie woogie country girl. On Saturday night, she comes to town, play the jukebox, let your hair on down. My boogie woogie, boogie woogie, boogie woogie country girl. Yeah, you dig what I mean, my boogie woogie country girl. Well, she digs that music with a beat, rock and rollin'. Here's a me, my boogie woogie, boogie woogie, boogie woogie country girl. Yeah, you dig what I mean, my boogie woogie country girl. Let it roll. Cherries and milk the cow. She don't like squares, cause daddy taught her how. My boogie woogie, boogie woogie, boogie woogie country girl. Well, you dig what I mean, my boogie woogie country girl. Well, she's up every morning about 5:30. She love to go fishing cause it keeps you alive. My boogie woogie, boogie woogie, boogie woogie country girl. Yeah, you dig what I mean, my boogie woogie country girl. Come on, Joe.
Phantom Blues Band there, and Boogie Woogie Country Girl, bringing to a close another edition of the Friday Night Blues Show, which was first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7, and we'll just revert back to the computer and we'll get yourself organised for the 60s show at 8 o'clock.